Hello, and welcome to Practical Wellness Techniques, Tips, and Time to Play. First of all, thank you for being here, and I'll encourage you to release any goals, agendas, judgments, or expectations that you have. Remember, this time is for you. So give yourself permission to simply relax and enjoy. There are no formulas here. There are no how-tos or promises or protocols to stick to. Simply ideas to consider, explore, experiment with, and play. There are fellow travelers here and no experts, and the emphasis is always on practicality. Each time we do one of these sessions, we'll explore one technique, perspective, or approach. We'll do an introduction, we'll allow time for practice, and then explore ideas for practical application. So the guidelines are rather simple. Do only what works for you. If something doesn't feel right for you, it isn't. Don't push. Be kind, loving, and gentle with yourself as you open to new experiences. And this information is not intended to replace consultation with healthcare providers or other trusted sources of support and information. You cannot do this wrong. There is no right way to do it, and there is no magic in the technique itself. The magic is in you. The technique is nothing more than a way to focus your attention. So today, we're going to explore something called centering breathing. And here's how it goes. Centering breathing, as introduced in Judith Lasater's book, Relax and Renew, Restful Yoga for Stressful Times, goes like this. You take a long, slow, gentle inhalation through your nose. You follow that inhalation with a long, slow, gentle exhalation through your nose. And then you take several normal cycles of breath through your nose until you feel refreshed. And then you repeat the process over and over and over again up to 10 rounds. So before we get started, I'd like for you to pause for a moment and just assess, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? We're going to gather some basic information so that after we do the technique, what we can do is go back and reassess if anything has changed, anything's new or different. So without judging or criticizing in any way, just pause. How are you? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Let yourself gather base information. And then settle in. Settle in and relax. Give yourself permission to simply explore for the next several moments. There are no goals. There are no agendas. There's nothing you have to make happen. There's no standards that you have to measure up to. There's simply this exploration, this time and space to play, to explore. So after you've invited your body to relax and get comfortable, bring your awareness gently to your breathing. And when it feels comfortable for you, take a nice, full, deep breath in. Nothing taxing, Nothing that requires exertion or effort, but just a big full breath. And then exhale that breath very slowly and very gently. See how long you can exhale. Really extend it out. And then allow your body to take 3 or 4, maybe 5 breaths, normal breaths, letting your body catch up. And then when you're ready, repeat the process again. A nice full big breath. Let it out very slowly, very gently. And then 3 or 4 or 5 normal breaths. And then repeat over and over and over again. Simply enjoy the process. You're not trying to get anywhere. You needn't accomplish anything. Just participate in your centering breathing. A nice full big breath. A long slow exhale. And then 3, 4, or maybe 5 normal breaths. Allowing your body just time to catch up in between those big breaths. Repeating over and over and over again. You might notice that as you work with this technique, those big breaths get bigger, maybe. Those normal breaths in between get slower, more intentional, maybe. Simply enjoy. Enjoy whatever transformations and changes you notice along the way. When you're ready, invite a normal rhythm back into your breathing. Let yourself just breathe normally. Your body knows how to do that. Let go of the rhythm, let go of the counting, let go of the big breaths, and just feel your body settle into a comfortable rhythm. And as you do, notice how you feel now. How are you now? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, what's changed in you? What's different? How has the centering breathing practice changed you in any way? And as you notice these changes, also let yourself consider, how might this be helpful in my daily life? How might I use this at some point in the future? Here's some ideas for practical application. One of the things I like particularly about this technique is it takes the focus away from the classic, just take a deep breath. Oftentimes when we're already anxious and upset, our body can't take a deep breath. We've already got too much going on, and it's asking too much sometimes. So this takes the focus away from, let's take a deep breath. And it gives the body time to adjust to the changing breathing pattern. So you do get that full big breath, that nice, slow, long exhalation. And then with those 3 or 4 normal breaths in between, your body has a chance to catch up, to readjust to the change in your breathing pattern. It slows the breath, and this helps to move the body-mind into the parasympathetic nervous mode. This is the mode where you rest and digest, where you slow down and begin to relax. And for many people, this is a very accessible technique, much more accessible than trying to repeat big breaths over and over again. How about you? How might you use this? When might it be helpful for you? Change your breath, and you change your life. The author's unknown. Thanks for joining us today, and please stay in touch. Let me know if there are other things that you'd like to explore and how your journey is going. Thanks again. Namaste.